Lovely to meet you. Congratulations on a fantastic film. So, what sort of drew you to the project in the first place and adapting this novello by Paul in the first place?
I've always been a fan of Paul Gallico, the writer, so I was aware of his work, but not this particular series. And my manager in LA manages the Paul Gallico estate, so he's the one who introduced me to Mrs. Harris, who I just found the most irresistible character. And then it so happens that my father moved to Paris when I was 7, so I have quite a long history with France, and felt I could tell a story that was set in London and Paris with some authenticity and some background. So that was why I wanted to tell this story.
And can you tell me a little bit about the casting process and how that kind of worked, and working with Lesley and everyone that came on board?
Well, Lesley Manville is, I think, one of the greatest actresses living today in any country or continent. And I thought for a long time that she would be our perfect Mrs. Harris. But of course, when she was nominated for an Oscar for Phantom Thread, that in a way gave me permission, if you like, to hope that she would be able to play the part from the backer's point of view, and indeed that was the case. So that was great. And we also brought Isabelle Huppert on board quite early on, and the combination of Isabelle and Lesley is just so powerful.
Yeah, it's amazing. And how did you kind of go around the set and creating the difference kind of between London and Paris, and kind of creating that tone to the film, to the aesthetic?
It was very important that we create two very different worlds between London and Paris. So I was conscious in terms of the color palette of each city, and also how much more vibrant and glamorous Paris should seem compared to London post-war, which was still suffering quite a lot, even in the 50s. So that's how we created those contrasts.
Well, thank you very much for speaking to me, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.